Hi everyone, this is Candace, and this is Candace Be True, Baby, Candace Be Real. On this channel, I love to talk about all things makeup, beauty, hair care, and skincare. I love to do unboxings, but most importantly, I love getting to know you all. So I saw this video that was posted on Angela Bright's channel, and it was the 21 question makeup tag edition. And I thought, oh my goodness, what an amazing video where you get to know people, you get to learn more about them, I get to hear your favorites, you get to learn a little bit more about me, and I just think it is a ton of fun. So I actually am tagging 3 of my friends from YouTube. We met years ago on YouTube on a prior channel I had, and now I am excited because we talk every single day, and I think they are going to do this tag as well. So look down below in the description section for their videos, but without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So the first question is, what is the oldest makeup product in your collection? So I think right now the oldest makeup product that I have is this Benefit Cosmetics face palette, and it has a bronzer, it has some blushes, and it has some highlights. I'm pretty sure that I got this around the time I went to college, so let's just say this face palette's probably 13 years old. And again, a lot of people are like, I can't declutter my first kind of makeup item that I fell in love with, and that's how I feel. And I do love Benefits, so it is very hard for me. And 13 years old, that is a very long time, but it is still there. So what was your most recent makeup purchase? And let me show you my most recent purchase. I have never used ColourPop. Forgive me, I am so sorry, but I just got a few eyeshadow palettes from ColourPop. So of course, no surprise here. You can see the At Forest site, Raw Beauty Christie eyeshadow palette. Haven't touched that yet. Then I got the Baby Got Peach eyeshadow palette, and also the Going Coconuts. So I cannot wait to try these 3 eyeshadow palettes. I haven't swatched them, I haven't touched them, but I'm excited to try ColourPop. So number 3, it is, what is the first makeup product you ever used? Now, if you are someone who's like 80s, 90s baby, you will know that Bath and Body Works used to have these like roll-on glitter highlight shimmer face smelling, whatever you want to call them. So the very first makeup product technically I used was Bath and Body Works like blueberry and cherry scented roller balls on my face. I'm gonna go with that as the first item. Besides that, I think I had a CoverGirl mascara that I absolutely loved, and I feel like CoverGirl is kind of like your go-to rite of passage into makeup. Number 4 is, what is a makeup trend that you used to love but now you hate? Now that one's a difficult one because I really don't follow trends of makeup. I just have always done kind of my own, but that I loved, that I used to love but I hate now. I would probably say liquid lipsticks. It's not a trend, but I'm not in love with liquid lipsticks anymore. I prefer like a matte kind of bullet lipstick. I have actually on, I think, Anastasia Beverly Hills. No, this is a Stila liquid lip. And I'm not hating it, but I just feel like I'm more into creamy lipstick now. What is your favorite step in your makeup routine? So I would probably say bronzer is like my favorite step because I feel like, especially in the winter, and right now we just got about 24 inches at least of snow. I am in northeast Pennsylvania, and it has been snowing now for pretty much 2 days. It's a lot of snow happening. So bronzer just makes me feel like I have some color to my skin, that the end is near and that summer is coming. So I do love putting on some bronzer and giving myself kind of that nice pop of color and nice glow. So what is a makeup product you can't live without. So I talked a little bit about bronzer, but I would say lip products. Like if you know me, clearly you know I love a deep, dark, bold lip. And I will pretty much try anything. So black lipstick, hot pink lipstick, burgundy. I love peaches. I love pretty much anything except nude where it like blends in with my face. But I cannot live without lipstick. There's no question. Just ask my friend Amy. She's right there with me. She knows. Hello, Amy Cat. Shout out to you. So number 8 is what sparked your love for makeup? I really think like when you're in school and you're getting ready for some of those upcoming dances and celebrations and events that are kind of pivotal moments in your life. So for me, that was prom, junior prom, senior prom. And I remember my friends and I all went to the MAC counter in Macy's. We made appointments and we got a full face of makeup. And I just fell in love with like how good I felt and how beautiful the makeup sat on my skin. And from then on, I was just a makeup junkie through and through. And I had some bold, bad makeup looks in college, but that really sparked my love for makeup. What is the worst makeup look you've ever done? I will go back again to college when I would just wear neon everything. Like for me, the bolder, the better in college. I would wear neon yellow, hot pink shadows, bright blues, just all the way up my eye. And there was no rhyme or reason. And I looked honestly like a clown in school. But girls loved it. I feel like guys looked at me like I was a little bit crazy. It was over the top. Worst makeup look I ever done. And number 10 is what is your favorite makeup look you've ever done? So I know there's a trend right now of cream-based products, and I actually was selling makeup and worked for a company called Mascara Beauty. I'm not sure if you've heard of it, and now it is Saint, the Saint makeup line. I'm not currently selling it, but they are all cream-based products. And I actually did this hack, which is a highlight and contour once, where it's just the cheetah hack. So you basically put your cream products all over your face. You look a little bit crazy when they go on, and then you blend using our brushes. And it was also summer, so I had a nice like skin tone. I had a nice tan going on, a nice glow. And that look, using that cream, entire face of cream products was my favorite makeup look for sure. Number 11 is what is your favorite drugstore makeup? And this is hard because I get a lot of my makeup products in subscription boxes. So I'm not typically buying any more from the drugstore. However, I will say I did a full face of e.l.f. recently. I will link that video down in the description box, but probably e.l.f. I was blown away. I was so impressed by the Camo CC cream. I am wearing that today. And I just think the finish of that foundation cream is amazing. I loved the shadows and also the price point. And everything for me really worked except the highlighter, and that's okay. But e.l.f. is probably favorite drugstore. And then number 12 is what is your favorite splurge makeup product? This one is also hard because I get a lot in boxes, but I will probably say Natasha Denona, and I know it's kind of like, you know, the Natasha Denona train, it's a trend, I guess, but really the Natasha Denona eyeshadow palettes for me is my favorite splurge. I feel like they are so blendable, and the color stories, I think that's what gets me, is if you can have an eyeshadow palette where a person can kind of see the vision and really see like what you can do with the products, those are the type of eyeshadows that I want. And what is your most repurchased makeup product? That is a hard one because I typically like to just try new items, new brands, of course, new subscription boxes. So I don't always repurchase items. However, you will see this coming up. I do have a Cover FX face palette that I am in love with. So any type of face palettes are probably my most repurchased items because you get everything in there. You get a really nice bronzer, contour, you're getting blushes, and sometimes you're getting shadows. So I love a good face palette that kind of covers all of the bases. Number 14 is, what is your earliest makeup memory? Now, I talked a little bit about the roll-on glitter, things from Bath and Body Works, my encounter at MAC Makeup that I loved. I would probably also say dancing. So I did ballet, tap, jazz, and hip hop, and I was awful. I was terrible at dancing. Cheerleading, I felt like I was really good at. Totally different story. But I was bad at tap dancing, and our dance instructor always had all the girls wear blue eyeshadow, and it was called Fire Engine Red Lipstick. You had to have the brightest, kind of deepest fire engine lipstick, and that is what you wore to all of your dance recitals. So maybe that's where my love of makeup stems from, but that's definitely my earliest memory. I mean, I was like 8, 9, 10, just going to these shows with bright red lipstick. Maybe that's why I wear red lipstick all the time. This is interesting. This is opening my eyes to why I am the way I am with makeup. So number 15, it is, what is your favorite place to shop for makeup? Again, I buy online, I get subscription boxes, but if I would have to say, probably my best experiences are from Ulta. When I've gone into Ulta, the consultants have been really helpful. I tell them what I'm looking for. It Cosmetics is one of my favorite brands that I purchase when I'm going into like a Sephora and Ulta, wherever they have it. And I feel like, again, their consultants will sell me the brushes, sell me the foundation. So I love Ulta and Sephora, maybe tied. And number 16 is, what is the most underrated makeup product you own? So the woman I will be tagging down below, again, we chat every day, we text, we talk about makeup. It is the most fun time. I love these girls. But I was just saying this morning how I feel like I don't really wear highlighters. I have highlighters out the wazoo. Like everywhere I turn in my house, there's highlighters, there's mini highlighters, there's highlighter palettes, there's duos. And to me, I don't use them enough. I don't give them a chance. And I just need to figure out what my go-to highlighter is. So that's probably the most underrated makeup item I own. And what is the most overrated makeup product you own? Number 17. That's an interesting question. I would probably say my lipsticks because, again, I give them so much love. Like, I just buy and buy and buy and buy lipsticks. And they're not always the best, but I wear them out. I will wear a lipstick going to the grocery store, putting on my PJs. I might have a deep lip color on. Anything I do, I just think it's like that finishing look to any type of day you're having. Throw on lipstick and you'll instantly feel better. But most overrated makeup product, that is hard. So maybe they're also asking with that question, like, which brand of makeup product I own is the most overrated? Ooh. To be determined, I would say. Yeah, there are some mascaras I own that are so hyped, and I just feel like they clump my lashes, and they are not, I don't want to name brands, but they are not my favorite. What is the most what is a discontinued makeup product you wish would come back? That is really hard because I don't think there are any makeup products that I was like so far like holding out on that I never purchased that I am like, I missed it. I really missed that product. So I would probably say eyeshadow palettes that I now see people like posting in their videos and saying it's no longer available or it's been discontinued. I don't always buy eyeshadow palettes because I get them in my boxes. So probably a palette. And where do you go for makeup inspiration? Let me tell you, YouTube is where I always go. I love Allie Dawson. I mentioned her in another video, but like her eyeshadow looks and her makeup looks, I'm absolutely in love with. I always click on her videos and they are just so good. There are so many YouTubers, so I've also talked about her before, but Alexandria Ryan, I mean, she's goofy, she knows it, she's so much fun, but like when she does her full face of Ipsy and tries on her products, I love the way they look. I could go on and on and on. And I will link some of my favorite YouTubers down below who I just constantly go to for different looks. And then number 20 is, what do you hope to see less of in makeup's future? That is a good one. I feel like probably, I don't know. That's hard. It's a weird question, but like setting powders, I've gotten so many and I already have dry skin, and I feel like there's this kind of craze sometimes of like a setting powder, get your look very matte, get it to look like this flawless finish, when it realistically for me, having that glow, having some of that like inner glow come out, having that dewy skin look, I would say is what I aim for or what I really like. So less of that, less setting powders. And what do I hope to see more of in makeup's future? I really hope to see just more bold. I love neutral eye looks, don't get me wrong, but I think the bolder the better because it shows your individuality. If I said that properly, shows your individuality. It shows your uniqueness. I think it's okay to be bold and be different and be yourself and just go with your gut and try new ways of doing things. So I mentioned having eyeshadow palettes that have a color story, but maybe in makeup's future we need less kind of exact, precise makeup and more of the DIY, just create your own looks and be yourself. So those were my 21 questions. There's so much I could say about makeup, but I thought this was a lot of fun and I hope you did too. I cannot wait to hear if you agreed with some of my thoughts, if you disagreed and have, your own ideas of what you want to see in the future of makeup. Leave your comments down below. Have a wonderful day, and I cannot wait to talk to you all again soon. Bye, everyone.